Roy's birds win at all levels and all distances, and they have helped to make Roy Fox a respected name among the racing fraternity.
Well, this is your widowwood.
This is the main widowwood lot.
Right.
I have 16 cocks in here.
16 cocks?
16 widowwood cocks, yeah. At the moment there's only about 9 because I'm making room for the,
you're getting
for the
ready
new
for
ones.
the,
They fly straight in these doors into their nest boxes.
And next door, that's where your
Widowwood's right next door, yeah.
Your widowwood ends are kept there.
I used to have them in a shed up there, in that shed there one time. But there was so much trouble basketing up, ends and all that. I thought it's got to be easier than that. So I have them right next door. When I put the cocks in on a Friday night, I just open the door and in they go.
You've got rid of the work.
That's right. Got a simplicity,
Simplicity.
I don't know notice of them being next door, and
No, it made no difference.
No, not
to your results
at all.
over the years.
Not at all.
You see on the front here, Roy, you've got vents.
That's
letting
right.
a little bit of fresh air in to the loft. But inside, you scrape out to see that you scrape the pigeons out.
I scrape out.
Quite frequently.
Whenever if I see them, they're dirty, I scrape out.
See a bit of dirt.
But when I'm on the full widowwood, I do leave them alone as much as possible. Probably I scrape.
Clean out 2 or 3 times a day, maybe.
Oh yeah. If I come down here and I see I do clean out,
So they're spotless all the time.
As far as I can do it,
And so obviously you must trap through these windows.
Straight through the windows they come.
Straight through
out
these
the
windows.
Yeah, I just all I use is I don't have no food or nothing. I have a bit of food in their nest bowls and I use an handkerchief.
Oh yeah? Well, that's something different.
I just see a pigeon.
Like a flapper?
As soon as I see a pigeon like that, I can just run out. I train them from a baby like that, and I just straight into their nest box.
When do you start racing the old birds? Do you race right from the beginning?
Right from the beginning.
Racing season?
Yeah, I do think, racing starts a bit early, so I'm not one for open races.
You're not too worried about the open races
cold.
at the beginning of the year?
I find it's too cold. And I don't really, if I can help it, I will not train until the temperature gets above 50 degrees.
So
I think it's too cold, below 50.
Very good point there,
I do think, I do think that if you do that, then they won't last a season.
And the strain of pigeons, what you've been racing for the last few years is what strain? What strain of pigeons have you?
Well, they were basically my own pigeons for many years until I suppose I started getting a few Superman bush hearts.
Oh, Superman bush hearts.
That's what I started with. I had a pigeon off a friend of mine that bred quite a few good pigeons, so I looked at these Superman pigeons. And then in 1992, I have a friend of mine who was flying with short distance pigeons, a man called Tommy Boggins. He was buying in his Jansons, and he said to me, "Would you swap 6 young ones with me?" And I said, he said, "Because I want to get something you can do the distance." I said, "Certainly, And for 2 years, we swapped 6 young ones. Well, unfortunately, of the 6 I gave him, he lost nearly all of them. The 6 he gave me, nearly all won.
All won?
Yeah, and one of them turned out to be the Terminator.
The Terminator?
That's right.
Yeah, that's a very well-known pigeon in this area.
Oh, yeah, it's a fan.
What did the Terminator do then?
Well, he's won 10 or 11 individual firsts in the Harrow Club, plus about 15 or 16 firsts in the Three Bird Club. He's scored in every combine race I've ever put him in. He's been in the combine result. He's just done everything, and of course everybody's been going on to me about stopping racing him because
the day comes when you can lose them, isn't it?
He breeds winners.
He's breeding winners all his life.
His son won the combine on Thursday last year.
Last year?
Yeah, from Thursday. His grandchildren have won the Fed. I've got 2 granddaughters in there that have won the Fed from Ripon, as young birds, and they don't get raced much after, His grandchildren are breeding winners as well. I've got one in there. Well, out of the Terminators, the one that won the combine, which bred the Terminator, the nest sister to that bred me a hen last year, which won the Fed from Ripon, and then won the Greater Harrow Open race from Berwick, an £800. You know, and
£800 a minute.
I can go, you know,
Go on and
I even forget most of them because there's so many in there that,
That's right.
you know, that they turned out.
Maybe
So,
you could tell us a little bit about your system of racing, then, Roy.
well, the system of racing would you like me to start from
I'd
now?
like you to start from this time of the year.
Yeah,
start
right.
from now, which is
From,
third week in September.
right, and it's just as important now as it is at any other time of the year, as you appreciate, Dave.
Pigeon racing is
That's right.
12
So
months
now,
a year, isn't it?
what I've got to do this time of the year now, as I've said before, as soon as next week's finished, I've been my last race. Got the Berwick Open race out of the way.
Racing's over for 96.
Right. The old birds are already separated. And then I get the young cocks in the nest boxes that I've vacated, ready for the young cocks. There'll be some spaces in there with ones I've sorted out. So the young cocks all go in here, and that shed will be empty.
Yes.
All they'll end up in there for
The young bird loft will be totally empty.
all that goes in there is the garden furniture until the spring.
Till
That's
the
all that's
spring.
in there, right? Right. Then it's a matter of, and what I usually do, and you talk about me feed now, most of the food I got left, like with the young bird feed and the old bird feed and all that, I should usually mix all that together. So there's a lovely variety of food there.
For them,
For the
this
put them
time
through
of
the
year,
mould.
through the mould.
Yeah, good mixture of all the best food. Not too much, obviously. You wouldn't
No.
put too much of anything.
But they're on the best. You could
But it's
say.
the best of the
They're on
lot.
the
I make
best
a
of
really
feed.
good mixture of everything I got left, and I'll
Yeah.
go through them now, like you
So
know.
that's first class.
And they get plenty of linseed, plenty of oilseed. Plus, I make up a mixture which I give me birds all the year round. I vary it a little bit
Yes.
from now and then. And
But you do fly a certain type of mixture for your widow pigeons.
oh yeah, and
You blend it together yourself.
that's right. Yeah. So do you want me to go on about the
Yes, I
feeding
know, yeah,
with the widowoods? Widowwood feeding, like I do break them down. If I can get it with good barley, but if I can't get good barley, I won't use it.
You won't
I'll
use
buy
barley.
it because I've seen so many people feeding poor barley, and if you feed poor barley, all you'll do is starve them.
And what type of medication?
Well, I do them for. I don't very often do them for worms. I've never seen worms in my pigeons, but maybe every couple of years I treat them for worms. I've never seen worms. I don't
Never
worry
seen
about
one, so you don't worry
But
too
I
much
shall
about
treat
it.
them for coccidiosis, canker, and I shall treat them. The last treatment will be for respiratory trouble. I should give them a treatment of like Thailand.
Of Thailand, yeah.
Thailand,
Believe
yeah.
in Thailand.
Yeah, well, it's not too strong. There's some strong, but Thailand's pretty mild, so it has antibiotics. So you know.
And this will go into the medication program in December.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's
You're
prior to preparing up.
That's right. Give them a week on medication, 3 or 4 days on multivitamins after each medication, then a break, then the next lot. You know, so it goes up to past Christmas time.
But that's a very good point. That the multivitamin, you use that every interval between every treatment.
after you've given
build
treatment.
them back up.
That's
You
right.
strongly
yeah.
believe in
Yeah,
that.
that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then when will you pair these cocks up then?
Not until the end of January,
End of January
or even if it's too cold, maybe leave them the first week or two in February.
into February.
Yeah, I don't panic, you know.
And the ends will have been fed exactly the same as the cocks.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
them
yeah.
through
No,
them all.
I've haven't gone to the feed. They're then after the medication stops and that. They're then put on barley.
You then put them on
Barley.
It's first class
trim-
barley.
Yeah.
They're going to be first class
For 2 or 3 weeks.
for 2 or 3 weeks.
That's right. You know, you're going into the first 2 or 3 weeks in January.
Is there a reason why you feed barley? Specific reason?
Well, really,
feed
to trim them down a little bit.
Trim them down a bit.
You know,
think
trim
they
them
might have
down.
put a little bit of
Yeah, well, I have.
fat
They will
on.
have done, you know,
Yeah.
because I don't.
Did access weight.
I'm not mad about letting them out too much in the bad weather. You know.
No.
I mean, if they stay in for weeks, it doesn't bother me. at
You'll
all.
leave them in for weeks
Oh,
at
if,
a time
if the
from now
weather's
onwards.
bad, yeah. So after the, I've been on this barley for 2 or 3 weeks. Then it's about a fortnight before I pair up. Then put them on some good grub again and get them in the mood for
So-
pairing.